and it's time for an update on our Tomato Plants Don't Lie experiment. It's been a couple of weeks, so let's see how the plants are doing. Let's go. Today is July 6th, so the plants are just under 6 weeks old. So lots of things have happened since last time I posted. So I'll just review. Plant number 1 has tap water. Plant number 2, tap water and a used X39 patch. Tomato plant number 3 has X20 water. Tomato plant number 4, X20 water and a used X39 patch. So height-wise, number 4 is taller. You can see from here, maybe 4 inches taller. What happened in the last couple of weeks, we were gone. I had somebody taking care of them and they got a little bit overwatered, kind of due to my lack of drainage. So I will be transferring to these pots. So we're gonna put them in larger pots with a little bit better drainage. So when I came back, the bottom leaves here were yellow on these 3 plants. So I Googled it and it just said to remove all yellow plants. That's usually from overwatering. And strangely, this one did not get yellow on the bottom for whatever reason. But now it's the fruit that's really different. So the largest fruit is on, the largest tomato is on the one with the X20, but 2 larger tomatoes are on the one X20 and the used X39 patch. So this one has like 3 good ones and 2 little ones are starting up here. This one has a pretty large one already. Again, a couple up here. This one has 4. 1 up here. And this was the last to produce fruit, the one with the tap water. And they really have grown a lot, but they were about a week behind with having any tomatoes, and then there's some up there. So again, been very interesting. Tomato plants in pots don't get as large and they don't get as full. Like if this was planted in the ground, there'd be a lot more leaves on it. But it's we're doing well. We got a lot of tomatoes coming and look forward to see what they taste like. So I am transplanting the tomato plants into these buckets, and we're going to fill the bottom with some rocks for water drainage. I have drilled some holes in the bottom of the bucket so that we can have some water draining. Putting a little bit of rock on the bottom, and I'll put the dirt on top. We have some more black dirt from our compost in the back. Dump that in. Lots of fresh black dirt. So I have the first one transplanted. This was from the tap water and the X39. A couple of nice night crawlers in there. Should do well because it has lots of room for the roots to grow. We did lose 2 tomatoes in the process here, so that's okay. They will grow some more. I'll transfer the one with the X20 water and the used patches. If you remember, that's the one that has the leaves that are still on the bottom. The other ones I had to prune because they were too yellow. I used a big shovel to transplant that because it was much the size of the tomato plant in the other pot, and we don't want to break the stems, of course. That went well. So that one is all planted. So now we're going to give it some X20 water. And if you remember, I'm being very careful to give them the exact amount of water. So we'll give it 2 cups of X20 now. And I always make sure I put a cover on the X20 water when I bring my jars out so I don't mix them up, because it's easy to mix them up. Let that soak in. So 4 cups in a quart, of course. And I loosened the dirt up a lot underneath and got the roots all loose. Have a couple of night crawlers in there, so it should be good. Now I'll transplant the one with the X20 water using the big shovel. Now we'll transplant the tap water plant. One of the reasons I am putting them in different pots is because I was thinking that the ground was getting a little too wet. And 2 of them, when I took them out there, extremely wet, like absolutely full of mud. So it's a good thing we have a little better drainage system this time. So all 4 plants are in their new homes, and they're in the same order as they were before. This one has tap water and Used X39 patch, X20 water, X20 water, and a Used X39 patch. And I made sure that all of the cages are on the bottom, all the same height, back to where we were. So we will let the new race begin.